Marilies. Morning, everyone. So let's get started with some movement before we get into the sitting. Make sure you've got a bit of space around you. If you don't have a yoga mat, just clear a bit of space. Hi Netta, hi Nicole, hi Jean, welcome. So, I think that's Alette, morning Alette. Alright, just taking a moment in a seated position, however feels comfortable for you. To connect with your breath as you land, not just on your mat, but in your body after a night's sleep. Day 18, I think. Taking a few deep breaths in and out as you get a sense of how you are today. Inhaling, bringing both the arms up towards the sky, lifting up. Out of the hips, relax your shoulders and gently twist to the right. Right hand behind you, left hand on the outside of the right knee. Taking a few breaths. I've just realized that it's bin day in my security estate, so you can probably hear the bins being wheeled along. Inhale, both arms up towards the sky, and exhale as you switch around to the other side. Left hand behind you, right hand on the outside of your left knee. Few breaths here. And then keep your right hand exactly where it is as you inhale. Exhale, bringing your left hand to the outside of the right knee, lifting your knees as you hang back. You don't have to change direction, I'm just demonstrating. Hanging back, tucking your chin, rounding your spine. Inhaling, coming all the way up, arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands onto the knees. And starting to circle your shoulders around your hips, just like that. Maybe using your breath to help integrate your body, your mind, your whole being. Maybe exhaling as you come forward and inhaling as you go back. Closing your eyes as you really feel what's happening in your lower spine as you circle. And then changing direction with your circles. Your circles can be as wide or as narrow as you want them to be. Stretching out the lower back, just checking out what's going on for you gently, gently, gently. And then finding stillness as you sit upright. Maybe swap your legs around the other way. Inhaling your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, right hand down onto the mat. Reach your left fingertips all the way over. Maybe even coming down onto that right elbow if that works for you. Grounding the left hip, left buttock down towards the floor. And keeping the chest open as you stretch out your left side. Inhale both arms up towards the sky. And exhale, take it to the other side. Left hand or even left elbow down. Reach the right fingertips all the way over. Grounding your right hip, right sitting bone down into the mat. Open heart. Beautiful stretch into the right side body. Inhale both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, releasing hands through the heart center, feet into cobbler's pose, feet together, butterfly pose, Baddha Konasana, feet close to the body or far away, it doesn't matter. And just flapping your knees, relaxing your shoulders. Don't ever worry if your pose doesn't look like you think it should look, or if it doesn't look like what I'm doing. This is one of the most beautiful elements of online practicing, is that you don't need to compare. Just close your eyes if you find you comparing your own position with what you think it might look like or should look like what I'm doing. And just feel your own body this morning. Maybe rocking forward and backward a little bit. Maybe just shifting side to side as you explore what's happening in your hips. Those of you that are feeling very flexible in your hips, so your lower back, maybe you want to use an exhalation to fold you forward. Maybe you're rounding over your feet. Don't stress if you don't go as far down as you may wish. The worst thing you can do is force your body to do something it's not ready for. So just listen, breathe, soften. And then slowly uncurling as you bring your feet together. Using your hands to press down on the floor as you tip yourself forward and up. Maybe rocking forward and backwards on your toes a little bit. And then preparing to come up to standing, just for a little bit of stretching. So as slowly as you need to, uncurling your body, planting your feet. You can keep your hands on the floor if you need to. You can keep your knees bent as deeply as you need. Holding onto opposite elbows as you tuck your chin and just fold forward. Taking a few deep breaths as you slowly feel out the backs of your legs. Again, don't force it. The moment you try and force something, you're going to move into a stress response, which is exactly the opposite of what we're trying to do. So just softly hanging forward. Your knees can be as deeply bent as you want them to be. Give your head a little shake, a little no, and a nod, yes. Releasing your arms and slowly rolling up one vertebra at a time. Chin is tucked in, coming all the way up. Slowly, 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 slowly. And when you're upright, bring your arms all the way up towards the sky. Feet are hip distance apart. We're going to do a little wood chopper exercise, breathing exercise. Knees are nicely bent. Deep breath in. Exhale, folding forward and letting your arms just hang alongside the body. Inhale, sweeping it all the way up. Exhale, bending the knees, sweeping the arms down alongside the body. Inhale, coming up. 3 more. Inhale, coming up. Using an open mouth to exhale. Inhale. One more for good measure. Inhale. Just staying there for a moment. And then slowly bending your knees all the way out to the side. Coming into a little squat. If your heels can touch down, that's great. If they can do that when the heels are together, that's great. My heels only touch down if my feet are nice and wide. Bring your hands to your heart. Taking a few deep breaths. If this isn't working for you, feel free to sit down. Feet wide. Elbows inside the knees. Feet pointing outwards. Hands at the heart. Just 5 breaths here, lengthening the spine as you inhale and relaxing your shoulders as you exhale. Good. Maybe bringing your right foot across the front, your left foot to the right, crossing that right knee all the way over just to close the hips a little bit. And then swapping it over. Right knee underneath, left knee on top. Just do what you can, don't worry about what it looks like, just feeling your way through your practice. Good. So let's get into our meditation. Welcome to everyone who's joined. Gosh, I'm developing an interesting hairstyle, I see. Hello Grant. Hi Nix, hi Claire, Estelle, Melanie, Christelle, Nikki, gosh, so many. Jolene, Kirst, Carolina, David, Jean, wow, a lot. Irma, you here as well, wow. Beautiful, beautiful crowd, welcome everyone. Aleta, good. So, if you want to lie down, or stay lying down. If you want to sit, thank you. If you want to sit, that's what I'm going to be doing. So most of the cues will be around a seated meditation. But if you are lying down, or if you're in a chair, or whatever position you've taken, just feel free to adapt to adapting my cues to make it relevant for you. Morning, welcome from London. So this is day 18 for those of us in South Africa. I know a lot of people have been self-isolating for a lot longer than that. Some of us are with children, some of us are on our own, some of us are enjoying it, some of us are finding it very difficult. And of course, this can change from day to day. So my children are with their dad for the next night. It'll be 3 nights in total. I'm loving the opportunity to just focus on me for a few days. And I'm fortunate in that they come back and then I have their beautiful, lively presence. Some of us aren't that fortunate to have a kind of change of energy. Wherever you are this morning, whatever's going on for you, you are so welcome here. And I applaud you for showing up day after day after day for yourself and for just checking in on how you're doing, how you're really doing, and finding a way, maybe learning a way of being at ease amidst this crazy uncertainty that's going on. So let's see how it goes. Please send me questions afterwards if there's anything that came up for you. All right. As always, we'll start with the singing bowl and then 3 ohms. My voice is notoriously croaky these days, just bear with me. The first ohm to bring us into ourselves, integrate all the fragmented parts of ourselves. Second ohm, bringing us together as a group, maybe feeling a sense of connection with the people in your home or immediately surrounding your home. And then the third ohm, bringing us together as a much bigger tribe, a global tribe. And I guarantee you there are people sitting in meditation all over the world, connecting us with not just the people, but the nature. You know, it's said that Om is the sound that the universe makes. So this for me it's a sense of tapping in to this far greater power than what is man-made. Settling into your position, gently closing your eyes. In. Breath in. Breath in. Keeping your eyes gently closed as you become aware of your natural breath. Not trying to change how you're breathing, trying to control your breath. Letting yourself be breathed by your body. And as you allow yourself to be breathed, noticing anywhere in your body that you feel that you tensed up. And even as you allow your body to breathe you are consciously softening into any areas of bracing. Maybe using a word to sum up how you're feeling this morning. Just a word. Not needing to know how you're feeling like that or why you're feeling like that rather. All of the stories, not necessary at this point, just observing. And then seeing if you can let that go, just parking it, and bringing your attention back to the natural breath of the body breathing itself. Relaxing again and again and again into any areas that you feel hold tension. Noticing the quality of your breath this morning. Not good, not bad, just what it is. Noticing if it's regular or irregular. Noticing if it is a shallow breath or a deep breath. Still not changing it, just allowing it to be, just seeing how it is. Are your inhalations as long as your exhalations, or shorter, or longer? Where in your body are you most aware of your breath? Remembering that awareness of wherever your breath is most noticeable in your body is a resting place. It's somewhere that you can rest your attention at any point throughout the day. When you notice your thoughts spiraling out of control, when you notice tension settling into your body, you can become aware of your breath at that particular point, just for even a minute, using the in-breaths to stop what might be a negative cyclical pattern of thought. You can use your out-breaths to soften into tension in the body. We're going to use the next few breaths now just to move the attention around the body, settling more into our seated position or lying down position with every single breath. The inhalations creating awareness and the exhalations bringing about the opportunity to soften. The next inhalation, drawing your attention to the base of your body. Whatever surface is beneath you, feeling it there completely as you exhale, letting yourself totally sink into the support that's there. Whether it's your bed, your head resting on a pillow, whether it's sitting on a cushion, a block. Seeing if there's any part of you that's trying to hold yourself up off the support that's there, and seeing how it feels to just relax completely into the surface and the support that is beneath you. Next inhalation, we bring our attention to the length of our spine. Using the exhalation to relax all the muscles on either side of the spine. The inhalations, next few inhalations, lengthening, beautiful lengthening in your spine, crown of the head reaching up towards the sky if you're sitting. Exhalations, just relaxing into that length that you're creating. If you're lying down, you're just checking that your spine is beautifully aligned and lengthened. So there's a sense of a free flow of energy. If you're sitting, you are feeling that you're sitting at ease but alert. So you're dignified but not rigid. And the next breath in brings our attention to our head. The out breath, bringing the chin parallel to the floor, even tucking it in slightly so there's a lengthening in the back of the neck. Softening all the muscles around the eyes and the mouth. If the lips are together, the teeth are slightly apart, so the jawbone can be relaxed, which means that your temples can be relaxed. There's no tension there. Imagining your whole brain becoming relaxed as you sit tall and at ease. Moving the attention now to the shoulders, with the next breath in, becoming aware of any tension that may be sitting in the shoulders, the neck, the heart. Using your out breath to gently relax the shoulders down away from the ears, even maybe drawing your shoulders a little bit back if you feel that it's going to benefit you to open your heart a little bit today. A few breaths as you just rest your attention in the front and the back of the heart space. Remembering that it's not always about opening the heart space. If you're feeling too wide open, if you're feeling vulnerable, if you're feeling things too acutely today, it would be very prudent to not allow yourself to be too wide open. Just gauging how much you want to open into your heart. Finding a beautiful balance between being open and willing to receive, but not giving everything away. Protecting yourself if you're feeling vulnerable. And the opposite may be true. If you're finding that your heart feels very closed today, if you're feeling very disconnected, maybe this is an opportunity to spend a few breaths visualizing an opening of your heart, front and back. It's just a visualization, it's just an exercise that can help us to show up in the world today in the way that we feel is going to best serve us. Moving our attention with the next breath to the length of the arms. Using the out breath to soften, relax the arms, relax the hands. Feeling that the weight of the arms just releases into the shoulders a little bit more. Beautifully relaxed. Moving the attention to the belly. Using the out breath to soften into the belly. Being aware of any bracing into your belly. A number of people commenting to me that they're having a difficult time sending positive feelings towards their belly, feeling that they are unfit or perhaps eating more than they would otherwise. It doesn't define you, it's not always going to be like this. So seeing with the next few breaths whether you are able to just love your belly area, whatever's going on for you. Just softening, enjoying the softening that is possible even whilst using the spine to lengthen and strengthen. You are more than your one body part or one area of your body. A soft belly allowing you to breathe deeper into your belly, helping to reduce the stress response. A powerful display of ease in uncertainty, having a soft belly, so you're not bracing against whatever might be coming your way. You're alert, you are completely aware, but you're not bracing, you're soft. Moving the attention to the gaze. If your eyes are closed, you might find it beneficial to turn your inner gaze inwards and upwards as if looking at a point between your two eyebrows. If If your eyes are open, I invite you to soften your eyes, soften your eyelids, and just gaze between your eyelashes at a point maybe 1 meter to 2 meters ahead of you. The next few breaths, becoming aware of how your entire body is positioned this morning. Noticing if you're sitting, that you're sitting tall, the shoulders relaxed, arms relaxed, jaw relaxed, whole body at ease. If you're lying down, there's a beautiful even length in your spine. You're relaxed. And now choosing one anchor that works for you to stay present for the next few minutes together. Perhaps your anchor is a body scan. Perhaps that's how you're going to stay present, by moving your attention around your body, inhaling as you focus on a particular part and exhaling as you relax into it. Perhaps your anchor is that one particular point in your body that you are most aware of your breath. Perhaps you are using listening as your anchor. Listening to the sounds and listening to the silence. Perhaps you are using that inward and upward gaze as your anchor. Perhaps you have another anchor that's working for you this morning. Just choosing one, just one, not shifting from one to another, settling on one. And every single time you find that you are being swept into the river of thought that is always flowing, you simply notice where you've been distracted and how. You notice any corresponding physical reaction in your body. You relax and you gently but firmly come back to your anchor, and you do that again and again and again. It doesn't matter how long your attention has drifted for. The process is the same. As soon as you notice, perhaps noticing what kind of a thought you are having, giving it a name, recognizing a pattern, Notice where in your body you've tensed up as you went leaning into the future, dwelling in the past. Relaxing as you consciously return to whatever anchor you've chosen to hold you in the present moment, and just staying there with ease, moment by moment by moment. Closing with one Om, breath in. Keeping your eyes gently closed for the palming exercise. If you want to do that, rubbing your hands together, generating some friction, feeling your hands getting nice and warm, and then cupping your hands over your closed eyes. Gently opening your eyes into the warmth of your hands and rolling the gaze, rolling the eyes all the way up, all the way down, all the way right, all the way left, top right, bottom left, top left, bottom right, all the way up, all the way down, center forward, and releasing your hands. Namaste, and thank you for joining me. So a few people I see joined us a little bit into the meditation already. It will be on my stories for the next 24 hours. If you want to do the whole sitting, it'll be there. And then I'm also uploading all of these sittings to YouTube, my YouTube channel, which is Meta_365. And of course we'll sit again tomorrow morning. Thank you. Any questions at all? Thanks for joining me. I love all these colourful hearts that come flying in at the end. Thank you everyone. You're the people that are making this magic. I hope you have a beautiful day wherever in the world you are. It feels like, certainly in the Western Cape, or in my little part of the Western Cape, everything feels clean after the rain. Everything seems a little bit brighter. Maybe it's just that my windows are cleaner. It could well be that. Any questions, anything that came up that anyone wants to talk about? It's a very brave thing to do, to sit and meditate, because you never know what's going to join you on the mat. So if now is not the time, if something comes up later, feel free to just send me a message. Okay. Oh, those hearts are so beautiful. Right, everyone seems quite content. Oh, thank you. That's very sweet. I only ever smile with my top teeth because I have a very skew bottom tooth. So I'm glad that you're only seeing the good side. It's what Jung was talking about. It's what I mentioned yesterday about my shadow. My upper jaw has a shadow on my bottom jaw. Thank you. Okay, so 23 people still online. I always feel like maybe there's a question coming and I never want to finish too soon in case I cut you off. I'm gonna be going to make my coffee unless someone has a question. No? Alright. See you tomorrow. Bye everyone. No question, just gratitude. Carolina, thank you for joining us. Carolina is, what, like 500 meters down the road? Have a beautiful day, everyone. Continue to spread love and light and stay healthy. Isn't that beautiful? Thank you. There's a lot of bad news. There are a lot of people feeling very, very, very stressed out, understandably so. But there's also a lot of good. There's a lot of good. And yeah, that's a beautiful message. Thank you. It's all we can do. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.